that I've been wanting to do for a little bit. I haven't done a single thing on this, and I couldn't tell you how long. And I hope most of y'all ain't hating me right now to be like, oh, I can't believe you abandoned Avengers to go to this. Well, this is a very good game. Now, you can, as you see, go to no pressure fishing. You can do continue career. You can do online tournaments. Well, that's exactly what I'm about to do, is an online tournament. You got bass, you got carp, you got predator, you got match. This is everything. Now, me, I like big bass tournaments and predator challenges. Those are the big boys. So, at this juncture, we'll take a big bass tournament. Let's see where it is. Guntersville, Alabama is not really the greatest. I'm not gonna lie. It's not really the greatest, but Lake Seminole is nothing to really scream and shout about either. Now, my bass default tackle box is by far the best I got. No fucking just doubt, hands down. Now, my Bass Cat Puma, best boat I got, as in per se to get you from point A to point B. It's a bass boat, no doubt. No dude. So, but you gotta pay 100 rolls of toilet paper, as you see. 100 TP. Now, I don't know what that is. Total points, I think. But, here we go. We're gonna see if at good old Bass, what do they call it? Good old Bass instinct inside me. And my grandpappy had. Maybe he passed it down. I know that in real life he did. In real life, I go out and bang it, man. I know this lake. I'm telling you, it's not a good lake. And the only place I've ever had any luck is over here. I should have brought my little paddle boat again. I knew it. I should have brought my fucking paddle boat. Why didn't I just go ahead and bring that paddle boat, motherfucker? This is ridiculous. Need to wake up St. Louis. No, some of the other day was asking me on the email. They said, what do you do? I said, what do you mean? They go, on your streams. I said, video game politics on one. And I said, one is my main now. I said, you probably will never see my face ever again, guys, on here. You'll never see my face on here. You'll hear my voice, but I don't think that you need video on games to be successful. I really don't. Anymore, you don't. And if you feel like I do and I'm wrong, well then, motherfucker, won't you go ahead and have the balls to comment? Nobody has the balls to comment. They will not comment on my shit. Okay, so the hula popper black white yum dinger watermelon crawl is what I call it, the red flake there, and this frog. These are all great bass fishing lures. Now I'm gonna show you something about this. I can't see the bottom of my screen, so either overcast or undercast, but you're gonna see why this is a good one. Top fishing. It's a top lure. But it's about to reel it in. You'll start seeing bass and shit coming out of nowhere probably here in a minute. You'll start seeing them. You gotta reel it in probably a couple times. Actually, I'd like to get more into the shadow. So let's activate our trolling motor. Was it already activated? Okay. Let's go right over here. See what there's some weeds and shit over there. Reeds, as they call it, whatever. I don't give a fuck what you call it as long as it's motherfucking reeds, weeds. I don't give a fuck. Get this shit out of here. Now, we'll throw it over this way. Can't see my bottom screen. It's killing me, man, that I can't see my bottom screen. I can barely throw it out. Never cast in the same spot on this game. Take my word for that. In a minute, you should start seeing them just coming out of nowhere. There's one. Slowed it down. See, you need that wake. That wake, it just intensifies it for them. They figure, oh, you make a big wake, huh? I'm like, okay. Well, let's see how big of a wake you make whenever I bite you. Now watch this. Keep it at eye level. Stop. Recast again. Yeah, right now they're gonna be a little bit slow. Ooh, he was a big one. Did you see that, guys? He was a big boy. He's eyeballing it, so that means he's eyeballing it in this area. He knows it's in his territory. If he's the biggest dog around. Look. Pussy. So what he's looking for, see, look, he chased that smaller fish away like, hey, back the fuck up. I've been eyeballing this thing for a minute. I want to see what it does. Yeah, straight up fishing. There's real life fishing. Now y'all know why I love this fishing game. It's really like fishing. It doesn't get any more realistic than this one. It's a tournament, and you are not worthy. There's no way you're a fucking bass. I can tell you that much. And if you are, you ain't worth 2 cents. You're a trout. I know it. Trout's out. Yep. Motherfucker. Alright, so let's go to the watermelon red flake. This one can actually sink a little lower to the bottom of the water. See, it sinks. Faster you reel it in, though, it will stay. See, stay about midway. That's about where the good sized bass are. Let it kind of stay at times. Hey guys, on this game, reel it in. Do not hit that B button or anything. Like, oh no, I mean, I'm not catching anything. That's already the boat. I don't give a fuck. Reel it. Reel that motherfucker. Till it's all the way in that boat and it's ready to recast again. Fuck all that shit. I've caught some of the biggest fish by the boat. They hang out by the boat because they follow it to the boat, and then they hide under it, hide behind it, hide in front of it. Now there's times where you gotta knock it down to that one, just slow. Trust me, I know because I have fished like that. Look. See? Now it's, come on man, now it's gotta be post time. I know it's gotta be post time because I seen one that was big and the one that got chased off. Let's let it sink a little bit and see what they think about the story. Come on boys. You know you want a bite. You know you want a taste. You want a taste of that iron. Got him. He seems pretty decent. Hopefully we didn't get a big catfish. They do lurk at the bottom. Nope. He's a hopping. We got us a bass, gents and ladies. Oh yeah. And the thing about bringing a bass in, you want to keep your attention. Usually Yeah, 23, 24. Depends on what your depends on what your pound line is, you know what I'm saying? If it's 60 line, yeah, shit, bring that fucker up. You know, bring it up, bring it in. You really ain't got nothing to worry about unless it goes into the red. Stay into his wake. You'll bring that fucker in like he's nothing. Tease it, they get mad. Stay in his wake, you'll bring it in. See? I love it. It's a good start. I don't know what I got. I don't know what his size is. I don't know any of that shit. And I've got a time limit, so I can't fuck off. You know what I'm saying? I gotta hurry up and, like, what is he? 21 inches, 7 pounds or something? If I guess that one, I'll shit my britches. Holy fucking shit, I guessed it. I just caught a glimpse. You know, you can do all this kind of stuff with your lures, guys. You jerk like that to the side, jerk this way. You can pull, like I said, other than just pulling your damn lure upward to, you know, snag a fish like that, like I do. I'm sorry, guys, if you want to catch bass, that's the way to do it. You go upward. You go sideways, man, 9 times out of 10, think about it, you're going to hook it for small fish. They got small mouths, so it doesn't take much. Bass have gigantic mouths when they go to, like, do that suction bite that they do. Now, I don't know what this is other than a, no, it's a largemouth, maybe. But we could be looking at another goddamn trout. And if it's a trout, it better quit wasting my time, man. I know that. I hate trout. Yeah, catfish. See, this is the bad thing about fucking fishing at the bottom, folks. Let's take our troller and move it up. Probably overcasted that one. Nope. Okay. No, you stay up. You stay up. You stay up. Stay up. Stay up. Stay up. Yeah, this is one of the most accurate games that I've ever seen in my life of catching fish. That's particular types, like catfish, they got them down. Carp, ain't nothing to catching carp. You just throw it out there and let it sit there. Okay, this is a top lure. It's a frog lure. They love frog lures. Problem is, all fish love frog lures. As you see, our little friend here, looks like a baby pike, was loving it. So that gives me the indication that we're not looking for that kind of bite. So this has a little something for everybody and everything. The love bug. Let me tell you something. The love bug. Usually a decent fish for bass, crappie. If you can't catch anything off of the love bug, like bass wise, then probably you're in a area that that ain't handling many bass. You know what I mean? Alright, so we're gonna try this. This is a technique I've done before and it's worked. Cast over one place, kinda reel it in a little bit. Give it a little jerk. And then stop. Reel it back in or cast it back over to about that middle part. That'll be good on this one. Boom. What'd I say? What did I say? Throw it out there a couple times. Entice them. Think I might have a jabombo though. Yeah. Hopefully he's a good bass. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You stay near these mossy areas, like right over there. Okay. You have to stay near them because they stay near them. And they don't go far from them, but they will go from them. Talking about a boy from Kentucky. Kentucky Lake. Holds bass tournaments all the time. Anytime that happens, stop reeling. Take your drag down. Anytime he wants to play that game, you just stop reeling for a second. See? He's got it in the red, but stay in control. And you do that with the right analog. You stay in his wake. See, he's hating life right now with me. He's like, this dude knows. Oh yeah, much more. Our size boils. I can tell that one's a good one. Oh yeah, it's gotta be 10 pound, 3 ounces. Indeed, 23.4 inches. Now see guys, my plan worked. That should have moved me up to about, yeah, I was gonna say almost to the 300 marks. See those mossy areas? You want to give yourself enough area all around. You know what I'm saying? So let's see, there's a mossy area down there. Let's do this. Let's try to throw down this way. Let's reel in a little bit. See if we can catch one right off the bat. 9 times out of 10, we can. You just have to be smart with these lures. These lures, they go like this. You want to reel them in quicker. Stop. Then do a constant. So we're up to 17 pounds, 11 ounces. See, look, boom, what I tell you. Another fish. Nice bass. He just yanked it. So see, every prediction that I've made on a bass so far has been true. This is a game, folks. Imagine going fishing with me in real life. Now, if my old friend Charlie was here, he'd tell you. He'd say, this motherfucker can catch fish. So can he. He can catch fish. Big time. Miss that sack of shit. We had a bad beef and a bad falling out, you know what I'm saying? Of course, it's a little channel catfish. We can't keep him. It won't count. But, fish nonetheless. So we're going to try something that I haven't tried in a little bit. Which is called fast pace, stop and go. It's very, boom, yep. It's very good for bass. If you don't catch a bass, 9 times out of 10, catfish are heavy. This could be, yeah, I was going to say a crappie. You want to know why? It's exactly how I used to catch them down by this creek, right up the street. Used to catch them at the creek. That was right up the street. Now we're going to throw it out. And we're going to let it sink. Exactly where I threw it. All the way to the bottom. I'm not going to reel it in a little bit. Watch. Alright, now. Let's take that speed down to 1. Let it wake around that moment. Or let it just sit there and drag like a fucking shrimp net at the bottom. Trying to entice anything big down there going. What you think you got, man? What you think you got? This is just to see if we can catch a huge catfish or to see if we can catch anything that's decent size at the bottom. Speed it up a little bit. And I'll bring it up off the bottom a little more than usual. think we're gonna catch anything this. Of course, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But I know how. Alright, now we're gonna throw it back over here. Let it sink. We're gonna start reeling her in at 2. The stop and go process with bass is something that, believe it or not, it is crucial to catching bass. You have to jerk at it a little bit. Like, you literally gotta be like, and you need to stop and then go. Stop, go. Even if it's a half a second to a millisecond, you know, it's a half, stop, go. I just stopped reeling for like half a millisecond. Stop. Give it a little whirl this way. Put it down to 1. Go constant slow. Put it back up to 2. This confuses them, pisses them off. So it looks like these waters over here are getting dead. So we go to the Lake Fork Special. We try a different lure to see if it's the lake that's gone dead or the bait that's gone dead. Now, if we get a bite, we get a fish. Well, no, it was the bait that went dead. Oh, I see some right over there, boys and girls. Don't taste my forbidden fruit. So my lures will get you. Now with these type of particular lures that I'm using right now, you wanna reel them in faster. They are a fast reeling type of. It's just not one to really reel in slow. So sometimes I've caught them right by the fucking boat. Every time. This is what you call that typical Lake Fork Special bass fishing. Scared for me, huh? So nothing, huh? So Big Dog Perch is the last but not least to go into the fray. And we are talking, the water is much more shallow up towards this way, we know that. But the good thing is, like I said, find you a place, folks, where those reeds are at. Don't necessarily, here, let's throw it right to it. You know what I'm saying? Let's throw it right all the way to the reeds. No, it's shallower water there. But the good thing is, medium water like this, where I've got my lure right there, I've swam in water that deep. And trust me when I say this, folks, oh yes. Seems like is a place that you all need to read about. It's in Indiana. And just put it this way, there's been legends, there's been stories, there's been bullshit that's been claimed. But there's one guy that is not gonna tell you any different than he was out there one day and he was attacked by something big. So they had to end up shutting down that lake for years till they figured out what it was. They had so many marine biologists and shit out there trying to figure out what the fuck it is that possibly could have attacked this man, you know, in a lake. It was weird. You know, it didn't make any sense. So most of us thought it was a ghost story. I mean, a fish story. These waters are dead here, so it's time to get another my bull some others. But most of the people thought it was horse shit. They were like, "Oh, bull, dude, you're lying. You went out there and got drunk, and what happened is your ass fucking lost it somehow." Well, how would he have done that, bro? Because they said even themselves, when they looked at his leg around it, the flesh around it had bite marks, teeth marks. Well, these teeth marks were like alligator size. That led them to believe alligator may have been let loose in there. Not too far-fetched. I mean, considering we aren't that far, but a few hundred, you know, let me see. We're only a few hundred miles away from the swamps. I know in Kentucky here we have swamps, yes. Real deal swamps. Look up Marshalls with Tommy Lee Jones and Wesley Snipes, and you will see what I mean. Wesley Snipes actually had to get shots, so did Tommy Lee Jones. You have to get it for malaria and diphtheria, dickless pucks and small pucks and small cocks and doopity bops, and you gotta get a lot of shots. But the thing is, the movie was really shitty at times, but then in the time when it was here, it was really accurate because he was trying to get away, of course, from the U.S. Marshals, and when you are, you'll do anything to get away from them, I guess, when you're innocent, trying to prove your innocence. And man, so alligator is not far off. I could see alligator more than anything, but here's the problem, folks. Teeth marks did not match up to alligator. Matched up to piranha. So some dipshit must have dumped the piranha in the fucking thing. Well, no. What's this? Hey Siri, what kind of water do piranha need to survive?
Okay, I found this on the web for what kind of water.
That was a perfect strike, folks. You never want to just as soon as they hit it. Yeah, you can go ahead and try it, but it's not always. Like I said, quit reeling as soon as that red goes like that. She's got it saved into the Google history. Look at that. Already got him in. Must not be that big. Sorry, guys. Top 5. The top 5 is what matters. Okay. Okay. What kind of water do piranha live in? Fresh water. Thank you. So that legend got thrown out too. Or well, not legend, the idea that, okay, it might have been a piranha that time. Nope. So, the teeth match piranha, but it wasn't a piranha. Okay, so that means mutation. That means man-made. That means something maybe to do with chemicals made this fucking nappy looking thing. I don't know, dude, but they eventually caught it. The only picture to this day that you can find about the Indiana Deems monster is literally locked the fuck away. Now, why would you lock it away? Why would you lock it away? I think it's bullshit. I think this is what it was, folks. Do y'all want my... Alright, listen, I'm an angler. I like to fish, and I know my fishing. I've seen a lot of crazy shit at lakes, and don't get me wrong, I have seen it with my own eyes. I've seen fish the size of sharks. Yes, when you are in a boat, especially a pontoon boat, you are up a hell of a lot higher than most bass boats are and shit like that. I have seen catfish so big, those goddamn things could pass as sharks. And as a matter of fact, I one time about shit my pants when we rented a pontoon boat. Well, I already had the bass boat, not me. It was my buddy. Lee had his own, Grant had his own, but Grant didn't want to fuck up his boat at all. He was Mr. Tidy Ass. So Grant said, well, how about I bring my bayliner? And his bayliner was older. It was like at this time it was like 1997. And his was a 94 or 95. So I said, I don't give a fuck what you bring, you rich little prick. Just bring whatever. I used to tell him that shit all the time. Just bring whatever the fuck you're gonna bring and bring it. So, he brings it. I mean, dude, we are like having a ball. We're tubing, we're doing all that. So, one of the girls, Holly Johnson, I was dating at the time, that then became just a fuck session all the time because she was fucking me and Grant because Grant had money. I got me another one. I don't know how big he is. He doesn't seem very big. But, anyways, to make a long story short, we all are sitting there. They are in the water after a flip over in the tube. And I said, yeah, let's just turn around, and grab them. And then I'll be the backup. Because Grant was by himself. Grant always liked to operate the boat by himself. Instead of having somebody there. He never liked having a co-pilot person with him there to ride with him to help him out with even the people, in case something went wrong. I always thought him it was stupid. I was like, it's on your head, not mine. I always had plenty of help. But anyway, we come up and boom, look down. This motherfucker just comes out of nowhere, and where he came, see them reeds in front of me on this game? He come from something like that. He came away from it, and you saw the reeds moving. And listen, I have swam in Deems Lake near reeds like that, over by the cut corner, is what we used to call it. And then the crescent it looked like a crescent moon. So we called it the Crescent Cove. We went over there all the time. Used to swim. Never thought another thing of it, man. Well, anyway, I said, guys, y'all need to get the fuck out of the water. And, Grant's going, wow, what's going on? I said, get the fuck out of the water now. There's a goddamn shark in there. Grant's like, there's no way. Sharks can't be in this type of water. I said, yeah, well, tell this big motherfucking thing that I'm looking at. Elron sees it. He says, get the fuck out of the goddamn water. He ain't lying. I ain't never seen girls get up out of that water that quick. I ain't never seen no dude the size that Grant was get up out of that water after he heard Elron say, yeah, he's not playing. Jay's not playing, man. There's a goddamn fucking no shit, Sherlock. There is a motherfucking shark in this goddamn lake. We looked down and we didn't move. This was the most interesting catfish I've ever seen. And interested. He was interested in the boat. Something. So I went, you know what? We just pulled up. How much more about this motherfucker's trying to get warmth from the boat? So then he went around to the engines. Sure enough, he was trying to get warmth from the... Why would you, as a cold-blooded animal, be coming around trying to get warmth from boat engine? I don't understand it, but I could have turned it on and turned him into sushi. But he was so intriguing. And he must have been... God. That son of a bitch had to be hundreds of years old. They are known to be immortal, in my opinion. But they're known to live for like fucking hundreds and hundreds of years. So I'm like, well, fuck you. I was like, I don't need to mess with you. He was just too unique. So we watched him, and we watched him. And he was interesting. Well, you wanna know what kills us? Out of fucking nowhere, here come this duck. And he lands in the water. All of a sudden, no more catfish. He's gone. We're like, oh shit. You're going to get him a meal. Well, we don't know if it was the catfish. It had to have been, but we weren't too sure about that because we look over and we noticed that that bird was getting spooked already long before that catfish could have got over there. I think the catfish was going after whatever else was in this fucking lake. Trust me, this lake was known to have not one but two monsters. They had a cabin where when you would go to rent the rowboats, you know, you could go and get rowboats and rent them, and they were so much fun. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all can call me crazy. Oh, who the fuck wants to sit there and do back-breaking shit like that? Row in their own damn boat when you put an engine on it. Well, rowboats are more or less for just getting in it with you and maybe one other. Or hopefully just you and one other person. That's it. You try to get into a rowboat with, like, you know, you and two people, it's like, oh, fuck all this. You know. No, you'd just be doing a bunch of work. You'd have to switch off too much, too. But these birds were already acting spooked as it was, and then come to fucking find out, it was like, okay, all the reason why. You looked over and you seen wake of some kind of fin. Looked like a catfish slash, not shark, but somebody thinks that they have went and breeded. Somebody has went crossbreeded a shark with a catfish and made it so fucking big now, and then released it into Deems Lake, hoping that it would attack somebody. Well, eventually it did. It attacked numerous people. But the point is, here is the biggest twist. When it would attack people, it would attack them by taking off really fast and butting them with their nose. Well, that's a damn dolphin's trait. So it had, what, dolphin DNA in it too? I mean, it was really interesting. But it was spooky at the same time because a lot of people that I know and a lot of people that knew others, and oh yeah, guess what? Me being one of them was one that swam in that motherfucker, and I kid you not. Listen, there was a girl named Jessica Rourke Roark. And that's all I'm gonna say. You know, I mean, I can say her first and last name. I ain't gonna even tell you what she looks like, color hair, all that, nothing. I think I'm gonna go ahead and roll up out this one. But anyways, you take that with a grain of salt if you want, and you can believe it or you can't. But people, I'm not fucking bullshitting you on this one. This one was spooky. Like, I always had heard stories of that big ass fucking catfish, right? It was supposed to be a catfish, and it was one of them. Nobody told me about the other one. Nobody said a word about the other thing. Nobody said a goddamn word. And then just out of fucking nowhere, I'm sitting there and that shit happened. Okay, so you know how I gotta change controllers. This fucking shitty ass gold one, man. See how it's moving all over the place, looking up and shit. Yeah, fuck that. Piece of shit. Piece of fucking shit. Piece of fucking shit. But no, I don't like the water. I don't like the water. I don't like the lakes. I don't like ocean at all. Because jellyfish and just in general crabs and lobsters or, you know, sharks. Yeah, just in general. Fucking sharks. Those motherfuckers don't need no more than a little bitty handful of water, I feel like, to be like, oh, look, feet. Arr. Look, those bull sharks, man, they don't give a fuck. They could care less. They're drawn to noise and a lot of, you know, movement or flailing about in the water. You know what I'm saying? Well, okay, then who does that more than anybody? Us. We move our hands in the water a lot. You know, for fuck's sake, you wouldn't believe. Shark attacks used to be a thing of the past back in the day. Now they become this thing again. I wonder why. I mean, if you all do not think animal life knows who the fuck who's fucking their damn home up, yeah, think again. Some people call me crazy on that theory. They call me crazy on the theory that different species all over the world are coming together. Ones that you would not normally see together. And they're living together. I mean, they're coexisting. Why? We push one out of a forest or, you know, whatever the case may be, and then what happens? What happens, folks? Well, if they've got nowhere to go, I hate to tell you, this is the difference between us. And I swear this is the 100% difference between us and animal kind. Animal kind, no matter what, does not turn against their own. They just won't do it. They won't. Now you can call me naive. You can say bullshit if you want. That's fine. That'd be fine. I'm never gonna sit here and, you know, go into a big long stupid debate over some shit like that. I think I'm gonna go with the Baby D Destroyer Watermelon Crawl. And then on this one, it is going to be see, I remember them telling me on this game whenever I had looked up some stuff about it when I first got this game. Of course I know how to fish, but how do you fish in a video game? And it's different, right? Okay, so see how it's darker there? You know how you would think you want lighter, shinier bait? No, you want darker. You also want to use dark, line. So 27 pounds, 12 ounces has got me up to 292nd. Man. This is, I wonder if it's a one round deal, and that's just all that is thought. Okay, so take a look here. You got that crankless or lipless red crawfish, rattle trap, 3.5. All right, so we're gonna go to the line, and we're gonna change this. Wait a minute. Where the hell is the... I know how much I got. I could afford... You know what? Fuck it. Who cares? Okay. Let's get some noodle out. I feel like bright is just like... I don't know. And in this instance, let's just go ahead and filter it by braid, flow, monofilament. Nice. Okay. So, Ridge Monkey Braid, quarter Supernatural versus Braid Black, and then 30 Natural. I almost want to be let's see. Let's go with the Ridge Monkey. Gonna need to go with a bait caster on this one. I can feel it. Well, which one is it going to be? Oh, you bastard. Trying to think. That delicate one. Damn it. Alright, we'll go with this one. We have to set it back up though, but it's fine with me. Okay, and then as a baitcaster, we do not have to use that one. I'm going to go with the 7-1 signature. 7-3 for that one, and 6 for the finishing touch. And then as for our bait, I'm pretty sure most people know what I'm going to go with. I want this to be an Elder's Magic. And we may have to change, you know, whatchamacallit after so long. No, that's not it. Okay. So we need the baitcaster. There we go. This is what I was looking for. You'll see why in a minute. Can she wait for me? Well, she will survive. Give me a bite right about bloop. Watch this. What do you think, guys? Think I can catch one here in a second? Like any minute. Oh, that's way too fast. It's way too fast. I don't even know how much time we got left. It's like, what, 7 minutes? So we gotta go find ourselves another place here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that little. This is perfect right here. This should be perfect. Now, if I don't start having any luck with these particulars, you go to top water bait. But see, you're trying to catch like the big ones. But at this point, with 7 minutes to go, we're now just trying to catch fish. And we haven't been catching anything. Now what this is a test is to see if anything at all has followed it up. Nothing I see following. Okay. So let's go ahead and make this a top water bait. And I'm sorry folks, the one bait that I've had the most luck with ever has always been two. The Foxy Mama, the Rebel, Popper, of course, these two types. This one. And then the Devil Dogs. Devil Horses. I call them Devil Dogs. The white one's one I've had a lot of luck with. But we're going to give this one a shot. And see if I can get that one. This one, we're going to throw a different line, of course, too, on that one. The frogs do pretty good. Let me think. Where's that other one? There's one. Yeah, the honeycomb. Okay. They give you that even as a fucking... Is it that or a possum? One of them kicks ass. The other one sucks ass. I'm good. Fuck it. Just fuck it. I'm not even gonna piss on wasting time on that stupid shit. Now, throw these little bastards straight up over there. And let's see if we can get anything to chase it right off the bat. Because they see that wake and it's just like instant magnetism to them. If there's fish around, we're about to find out what kind. And if there's no fish around, this will tell you why. Whoop. Look at that big boy coming up. Look at him. See? That's what I'm talking about. Now we got another one. It pisses them off. Yeah, these top water lures piss them off. They don't like the wake. You never throw in the same spot. Because you'll never catch a fucking thing. You just never will. Look, big guys like him will usually just come out, scoop it up. They don't hesitate. They just boom. Throw it a little bit more over to the right. This time over by his area. He's not gonna like that. He's not gonna like that at all. Twitch it. Give it a little twitch there. Stop. Go. Boom. Got one. It's not the big one. It's probably a crappie. Yep. But crappie went after it. Well, crappie got more balls than you guys. That's funny. A little crappie have more balls than the rest of you turd head face motherfuckers. Look at them big boys, man. They don't have the balls. It's the hardest to catch fish after you're up 27 pounds, 12 ounces. For one, I don't know if this is rounds or just one day. Now, here's another thing. It's harder to catch fish towards when the sun goes down. Harder to catch fish, and a lot of different reasons. That's why I love this game. It is the best fishing game. Come on, you snoodling some bitches. I know y'all are just dying for it. Alright, so we get off that area there and we throw it over this way a little bit. See if we can get them to bite over here. Might be reeling in a little too fast. But from what I understand, they love that wake. You can stop and go. Go a little faster. You know. That's time. And that is why it was getting harder to catch them. Time was rolling down. So, 27 pounds. Not bad. Not bad. Got me to 293. Out of all the people all around the world playing this specific tournament. That's not bad. If you can get yourself in the top 200, if you can get yourself top 100, any kind of 100s, then you're good. Then you are good. I can show you ways, man, to catch fish on this game, though. If you own this game and you've been trying to figure out ways to catch particular fish, like, listen, guys, on Lake Miller, I've already said it. Take your ass right there. Here. Make it sunrise or sunset, but honestly, I would take sunrise, okay? I'm gonna actually take my little, shit. Is it the Jackson rig? Pretty sure it is. Or is it the Hushy Explorer? Fuck, man, I forgot. Anyway, point of the matter is, do you see down there where it looks like a gigantic tiger's paw? And I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, sunrise, the little boat there, we about to have some fun. Oh yeah, we about to have some fun. I'm gonna go in there and catch one of them big ass fucking pike. Or one of them big ass muskellungs. I'm telling you, watch. Right there between the island of basically like two titties. I don't mean to sound vulgar on that, but it actually looks like two big gazongas. If that white thing wasn't in the way. Alright, man, where the hell is me drink? Red Bull is my coffee. Monster's my coffee. Ah, yeah, the Jackson rig. This is one of my favorites. Now, the reason I got this one is because, look, you can pedal it around easy. It's got that little, look at the little engine, little trolling motor right there at the middle of it. I'd love to have one of these. I got so many places for this, especially down at motherfucking Barren River. Barren River, you see people with these all the time, except you don't see them like this. They use paddles. I'm sure these are starting to become bigger. Your hands, you keep them, as you see, gripped on little things on the side for the brake and stuff like that if you need. Well, brake. There is no brake. You are the brake. Your feet are the brake. See? It's got that little monitor right there. Now, folks, this time we can sneak up on them a little bit better. We can sneak up on these fools. When you use this, you don't have an engine vibrating the goddamn dog shit out of the motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to get up around these rocks. Oh yeah. We need to get closer than this. Let's say about right there, guys. Hell yeah. Sorry to whisper. I feel like I'm literally fishing. I mean, I feel like I'm literally fucking fishing. Alright. So, we're gonna go with the Rebel. See if a top lure is what they're looking for right now. Hello, silent guy. How you doing? Sorry, I didn't see your comment until just now. Ooh, I have a feeling, ladies and gents, that we're gonna have fun on this with throwing it out there and actually letting it go to the bottom a little bit to catch a big dude. But you never know. Maybe I can entice someone to come around and put that depth, man. Yeah, I don't talk like that. So this is all you have to do. Just give it a little test. Yep. Out of 2 casts with no fish looking at it, you need to go to an elder's mat. Alright. It's a soft worm. A soft plastic. They go down deeper. They drag up a little bit. Bam. Got one. Looks like a bass. Stay in his weight. Ah, he's mine. Got him. Baby. He's a baby compared to what I'm looking for. But like I said on one of my previous streams when I was playing this last night, the dock behind me is exactly where to go. And that's where we will be going here in a minute. Now I'm reeling it in at 2. It's still going down towards the bottom, which means we might catch a big one. Thing is, big ones are lazy. They are slow. Now, don't get me wrong. They can cover more distance, and that's why they don't really go flying after, a lure like a bass does. Now, I got that son of a bitch almost at the bottom. It was at the bottom at one point. wondered if I went over too far from the cut. This little spot here in between, I've never not caught anything in here. I've never, ever not caught anything. So this is the first time for everything. Yes, we know. Probably about the time I say that, it'll be my first time for not catching anything. Y'all know how it goes. But yeah, to the silent guy. His name was Silent Guy, I believe. If you're still watching or whatever. Hey man, you like fishing? Jump on. Friend request. Whatever the case. And we can get on there and we can fucking start fishing together on here. Hell, I don't give a damn. So you can probably end up going slow on this one. Knew it. I knew that slowing it down was going to be the key. So where you think you're going, chum? Oh, look at here, folks. Look at here. Got the big boy. Oh. Yes, indeed, sir. He's on 30-pound, I think, line. And what you have to do with these is they like to go down. Keep your pole up. Keeps him up. Keeps him also exhausted. Yeah, if this fucker takes off down like that, trust me, don't pull back too much. So when you'll want to keep that, you know, drag at about 38, 37, something like that. He's going to try and keep going down. He's going to keep trying to dive down so he can try and think he's going to snap that line. Well, my friend, I got 30-pound line on you, and I've caught some of your ancestors that were way fucking bigger than you are, buddy. I mean, I need to look it up on my catch list again to show you guys the biggest fish I've ever caught, but it was a white, God, what do they call those? What do they call those white fish that are long like these? And I am trying my damnedest to remember, and I just can't remember. But anyways, I caught one of those, and I mean, I kid you not, it was insane. Oh, spotted bass. Those fucking things, I have caught those religiously. And let me see, that's not Miller, that would be, oh fuck, where is it that I always caught those? Not Johnson, Lake Johnson. That's what I always like to say. I'll say Lake and then yell Johnson, and then fucking, I'm trying to remember the one where it's, I think it's Arnold, maybe Seminole, but I think it's Arnold. See, there are particular lakes on here, folks, that I can tell you right now you'll waste your fucking time. I already got him in. Oh, yeah. Look at there. Look at this. Boom. Got him with the yum dinger. Yum dinger. Yeah, fucking yum dinger. So he's 45 inches and he's 32 pounds. What? 2 ounces? 3 ounces? So 32 pounds. Now we've caught a 45.7 incher already. And you saw how I had to do it. I had to slow down the reel so he'd catch up. They're fucking lazy, I'm telling you. Big bastards is lazy. So I'm gonna reel it in. Boom. Already got another one. What we got here, folks? Because the Elder's magic is working its magic. By the way it's moving, I'd say a bass. Could be wrong. It's an awfully big wake, but it's a bass. Could be a figure out the way it's moving so goddamn fast. It's like it's on speed. Ah, no wonder. Salmon. Yep. This is not a choho. This is an actual sockeye salmon. Or sakai. Sakai. I'm telling you, I've caught it all, people. I've caught every fish on the list. Yes. Yes, indeed. I've even caught the arapaima. Biggest fish on the game. 800 fucking pounds. Which, folks, if you think that 800 pounds is what I caught, no. And it took me an hour to get him in. I didn't have the strongest line at the time. Oh, look at that big wake. Look at that. Oh, you know there's a big boy down there, man. Watch this. Let me see if I can entice him. Come out of his hole. Gotta hurry up and make it really fast like that. And then slow it down. Let it drop. Sit there. See if he'll just... Arr. No, he didn't take it as it sank. Yep, he got it right as it went to the bottom. Ha! A little bass. A little bass did that. So the little bass waited till it went all the way to the end to do that. Normally that big fish will do that. You little fuck. You wasted me time. Now I'm gonna jerk you in the boat. Alright, y'all ready here? We're gonna do this like this. Next catch, I'm gonna say, first off, let's do this. First off, let's get in the rowboat, paddle boat, whatever kind of boat you wanna call this, float, paddle boat, float. Let's go back over here by these fucking crazy ass docks, which in all reality, they say. Alright, look, on this game, if you have it and you look, there are trophy fish. Yes. But there are named fish. Somebody I know's already caught 2. Okay. And Tempest, I think, maybe it was one of them. I can't remember the name of them. But anyways, they are particular fish, of course. You know, they range from anything from a crappie to bass of every kind. Catfish. All of it. Every fish on the list is some type of named fish. Now, I will tell you this. A lot of them reside here. And they reside, one of them, by the stock. I'll be goddamned on my watch if he keeps sticking around like he's some kind of hotshot. Catfish hunter. Reminds me of grumpy old man, you know. They were like, that bastard's been sitting down there. I've been trying to catch him for 40 years. Can you believe that? 40 years. And that bastard keeps eluding me. No. I caught one and thought for sure it was one. I thought for sure it was named fish. Oh, look at there. Look, see? Right by the docks. As soon as I get by the docks, what happens? Bass. Yeah, he's bass. I was going to say, there's a lot of walleye that reside over here, too. I love to catch walleye. That is a good fish to catch. You into fishing and you like catching fish, go fucking fish for walleye. Amazing. Fun. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Bring you some pliers. Bring you 2 pairs of pliers. One to hang on to its fucking mouth. And the other is, you know, to take the hook out of its mouth. You don't want to stick your fucking hand anywhere near the mouth. Unless you want to lose your fucking finger. They got some serious chompers. Plus, you know, everybody thinks walleye is like this crazy fish, right? That is bloodthirsty. They tell you all kinds of motherfucking tales of shit up in Detroit, near Lake Michigan. They'll tell you, oh, don't, watch out for those walleye. Thank you. Thank you very much. No, you don't understand. The crazy fucking fish. Like it's some kind of fucking conspiracy. Like they got it out for me, man. They're ready for me. They are waiting. They know the smell of my pole, my hat, my engine oil. God, this was years and years ago. We went up Chicago and we went fishing, and it was me, my mom's boyfriend at the time, named Steve Nelson. He was a huge fucking angler. I think I overcasted that one. No. He would fish for hours. This dude could stand in one spot longer than a goddamn statue. And I kid you not, he would pull in some of the biggest fucking catfish, man. We would have like fish fries for months because he'd pull in some of the fattest gigangos. I was never much on fish. They try to get me to eat it. I'd be like, I don't want it. It's disgusting. I don't like the taste. I like chicken. They made barbecue chicken for me all the time, man. And then one day, they tricked me. Yep, I knew that was a walleye, the way he took it. And they always get real close to the boat, and that's the way they take it. They will wait until you have that son of a bitch damn near stopped, but not quite. It'll be you reeling it in just barely, and then out of nowhere they do this. They do, man. They some gourders, man. Alright, one last cast. I'd say, yeah, you know what? Fuck that. Let's get in here and go around this way. Let's go up in the middle. Y'all ready to go up in the dock thing? Let's go up in here. Let's go up in here. I tell you, some of the biggest fish I've ever caught has always been around the docks. You know why? Smart. Those motherfuckers are like, shit, we reside here, they don't fish here. This is where they get in the goddamn boats to come and find us. Nah. You won't see many fish reside around docks due to the fact that you got oil and just, you know, gas and that's all that shit. But they do stick around. I've seen some monsters. I kid you not. Seen one of the biggest goddamn bass floating around this goddamn dock. He wouldn't bite. He wouldn't bite shit. And boy was on a mission to say, fuck you. I'm not biting. I swear it was like he was just floating around the lures basically to say, fuck you, I'm not biting. You know what I mean? Ha ha ha. Think I'm gonna bite that lure, don't you? Ha 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 ha. Stupid fucking humans. And they call me dumb. Ain't my fault I'm a hungry motherfucker all the time. Y'all the one throwing shit out there all the time. Oh, boom, look at that, perfect strike. And he was inside there. Ooh, I have a feeling he's a Jamamba. Please be big. Please. Oh man, he's big. Look at that big monster. Goddamn fucking trout, dude. Look, and he's actually taking off with it. What a joke. Get in the boat. I ain't got time for your heroic deeds. I don't give a shit at this point if you snap that line. I really could care less, you little sack of shit. He hit that with a ton of 1,000 men. And next thing you know, it's like, oh, man, look at that big old motherfucker, big one. Check this out, check this out, check this out. Woo, man. Brown shit. Big old brown shitter. Fuck out my face. I need to go to the other ones and test them out. I haven't tested any of the other ones out because they said this is the one. And over by the rocks. I saw that. I saw that son of a bitch. He was really up high in the water, so he was probably, yeah, I was gonna say, he's probably a fucking bass. I gotta get a list of all the fish again that are actually named fish. Name catches. Let's see, this is the way I used to fish right here. Keep it all the way up. Nope, that just keeps the tension on the fish. Yeah, it tires them out, but it also pisses them off. You keep them in the wake, like I said, people, and you'll get a good fish every rip. Look at that one. Look at that nice beauty. Oh, wow. Shit. 8 pounds, 5 ounces, 22.8. Looks like 22.84 inches. Largemouth bass. It's a good catch. I seen him too. I know y'all think I'm fucking telling some kind of fish story, but no, I saw him. He did. He came right up to that bait and was like, excuse me. I've had really bad indigestion after I ate some kind of meal. I'm sure that's all y'all want to hear. See what we got. Bass. That's what I'm catching a lot of, bass. So, oh yeah, nice size one too. Now bass will try to dive to the bottom as well. Best thing with a bass, depending on if they're fat, like this one looks fat. He just looks like he's a fat largemouth. Now, you'll want to keep him up, yeah, from going down and trying to come back up. Snap your line. They got two different ways. They dive to try and snap it. 2, dive. If that don't work, swim their asses up real high, jump, and when they come down, hope and pray that you are still pulling. I've always told people, I said when they do that jump out of the water shit that bad, I was like, click that button. Give them some motherfucking slack. Give him some motherfucking slack. Now it's time to stop being nice to him. Y'all ready? He's not gonna like us very much now. We're gonna bring him in at 33. Keep him in the wake and boom. Look at that. Woo-wee! He's a monster too. He's a fucking monster. Look at that fat son of a bitch. 10 pounds, 5 ounces, man. You gotta understand something, folks. If you catch a 10-pound motherfucking 5-ounce bass and at 23 inches, you are going to be a god in the fishing world. I don't give a shit who you are, and I don't care who you claim you are. I'm not talking about on this game, I'm talking about in real life. If you pulled in fish like this, People be kissing your ass. Ooh, we got another one, man. Damn, they're biting like cats and dogs out there, man. They're just like, "Arr, arr, arr, arr." What do we got here? Probably a fucking trout. I don't know, by the way his little head keeps popping up. He looks like a bass. He's just not a big one. Yeah, it looks like we got a smallmouth bass. I mean, largemouth bass, but a baby. Yeah. He's got that pink tail. White belly. Come on in here, big guy. I know you're not very big, but come here. Yeah, nice color. He's got a nice color to him, though. Take a look at the color on the sumbitch. Oh, man, he's pretty. Let's get that nice brown, like... Wait till that fish grows up. Oh, man. Like I said, being from Kentucky, person who has been out in just about every creek, lake, used to own some property a long time ago. My mother did, and her boyfriend called Village by the Lake. It was an exceptional place to go. They had teepees, although unfortunately we had a really bad mishap with one of the teepees. They didn't know that one of the teepees was built on top of a giant ant mound. So we go to get into bed, and sure enough, after about 2 seconds, I keep feeling something crawling on me. Here, there, and everywhere. We get up, and our shit is covered in red ants. Yeah, I kept feeling bites, too. We get up, we had to go down to the office and tell them. They stick us in these little huts. Now, I kid you not, I liked this thing up to the point when we got into it and found out that the only thing that was holding it up and holding you up in that bed was one goddamn stilt. A stilt. Big metal stilt. I mean, not metal. Big wooden stilt that looked like all it would take would be a good sledgehammer. And then all you'd have to do is just wham, and your ass be going for a ride, as in crash. Well, we leave. We left all our stuff there. We locked up, you know, with the key. We come back. Some punk kids has broken into our stuff. So, they broke into our hut. Stole our stuff. We did not enjoy that time. Any other time, it was great that we had went. What is this fucking what is this monstrosity? Look, this motherfucker looks like Billy Joe. Hey, Billy Joe, hey, man, what you doing, man? I may be... Oh, that's right, my fucking TV's all stretched out. Does anybody know how to fucking fix that? My TV made that fish look like he was skinny as shit. I can't see the tops and bottoms of my motherfucking TV. I cannot see the bottoms of the screen and the top. And I'm really getting irritated. I'm like, are you kidding me? How did this happen? So if anybody knows how to fix it, please tell me. Silent guy, if you know how to fix it, shit, anybody knows how to fix it, I would be great, more than grateful. Hell, dude, I'd be willing to maybe pass you off a fucking, second generation Apple Pencil. For free. Just have to give me the PO. Oh, look at this. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Another goddamn trout, isn't it? Look at these nappy motherfuckers, man. They're ugly. I fish for trout. And they're ugly, and they, most of the time, they cut your line. I don't care what people try to say, but you better have some thick-ass line. Some really thick-ass line. Nah, something tells me that it has to do with my TV, but I checked it. There's no level. There's no setting. Something tells me it has to be the PlayStation. Like, it put it into stretch, or it didn't, it's not... it's not fitting the screen. It almost makes me want to scream. Alright, so we've been there for a little bit. We've caught quite a few fish. Now we're gonna roll over here to this part of the damn dock. Over here is rumored to where, I ain't gonna lie, I've caught some big ones that are more over that about 11 o'clock to 10 o'clock from where I'm going towards. And now I'm not kidding you. Monsters. Caught some of the biggest fish I've ever caught. With me, I don't bullshit people like that. Like, you ever hear people, oh, it's some biggest fish I ever caught over there. Monsters, man. That's the biggest place ever. Now, I will tell you straight up, I've caught some monsters over there, man. It's a pretty big fish. Some of the biggest fish I've ever caught. I'll say some of the biggest. Some. Not the biggest fish. You'll get these fucking idiots that'll say, biggest fish I ever caught, man. Ever. Oh, big fish I ever caught, man. It was over there. Jim, boom, boom, boom. You get to talking to them. Oh, yeah. And they start that shit. I'm like, dude, you didn't catch this. You didn't catch that. And as far as I'm concerned, you probably didn't catch a damn bit of what you're claiming. What it is, you're taking people's credit. I don't like it. Had a guy try and take credit for my fish once, and I caught him at the campsite. Now, one guy, I caught a catfish, and I don't eat catfish. I don't eat fish. He did, and I easily, when he saw me catch it, he was like, you ain't eat that, man? I said, hell no, brother, I do not eat catfish. And I said, do you want it? He said, if you don't mind. Like, he wouldn't ask me for the fish. He wanted me to say, here you go, bro. Ooh, look at there, look at there, look at there. That looked like either a pike, muskellunge, or, I know one thing, it was long. You know what I'd like to catch? I'd like to catch a gar. I haven't caught a gar in a minute. I caught a gar in real life down at Barron River, and wouldn't touch it. Would not touch it. You should see the snouts on these things. You should see the teeth on a gar. And I will tell you right now, if you got the balls to pick up a gar, like to touch a gar at its mouth, you're fucking stupid. And what you should do, ooh, look at that walleye. Waited till it got right to the boat and did exactly what it did last time. And this one's a nice one, guys. Look. I do believe that a walleye is one of the named fish. And problem is I've caught fish before, and the way they claim, this walleye would be much bigger, like in size. Pretty sure. See, this is just, oh man, that's love right there. I love to catch walleye. Look at this big bitch. Reached level 41. Thank you, sir. Look at that. He's big. 28 inches, 9 pounds, 4 ounces. See, the one we're looking for, I do believe, is about 30-some pounds or more. So we are looking for one big fish. We're looking for one big goddamn fish here, folks. Now, check this out. One jerk. I'm letting it sink. Why it sinks, it's moving. That's what people need to learn. See? And while it's moving and sinking, these some bitches want to look at it like, ah. So try that method out. I implore, if you're going to go for bass fishing, hey, listen, definitely use a bait caster. Alright. And I will tell you once again, open face, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you use. Look, it's sinking, it's moving, it's sinking fast, as a matter of fact. Now, boom. I knew that's the walleye or the big boy I've been waiting on. Let's take a look. 27 pounds is putting us in the red. So, did we get our walleye or did we just get duped? I think we got duped. Yeah, we got duped. You see, they do that to, see, I think they do that literally to test you to see how you'll buckle under the pressure, or I mean, if you'll buckle under the pressure, or you will catch the fish. You know, stay calm, do what you gotta do. You can be able to phase me out. I'm like, fuck it. Now, don't get me wrong, if it said, oh, you just got George, you know. Oh, look at him catch stats. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, the Baby D Destroyer. 8 pounds, 5 ounces, 23.2 inches, folks. Now that's what matters right there. It's inches. That's a long bass. 23 inches. Shit. Well, I can tell you this right now, folks. Get this boat. Get this little boat here. I'm telling you, it is the shit. You can sneak right up on them. Check this. Alright, you see that little pit over there? Little grass. There's one there and there's one there. So you can get right up in the middle and it'll be like this. Stop. Get up. And look, pick which one you want. You can throw it over there first. Recommend kind of a medium on your trigger. Stop and go deal. Low. It's about 32, 34. Once you start, boom, told you. Bass every time. Told you, boys and ladies, I know how to fish them bass. You want to know how to catch. You want to know how to catch the bass. See, in those competitions, it's all about an hour. You get a fucking hour. Always stop reeling, I'm telling you. Stop fucking reeling if it goes in that red. And do not pull up. Actually, I was hoping it was gonna beep again, so I could have showed you. You will not see me going and yanking on this motherfucker as it's, you know, it's beeping like that. Alright, so the Rebel Popper is exactly for this type of fishing. Top fishing near the reeds. If I can get the goddamn thing near the reeds. Of course not. Anyways, that's actually a good tactic with top fishing. Throw it out once. Reel it in a little. Then reel it all the way in. Not yourself. Just hit B, circle or B if you're on that. Look at big man with Jamba. He wants it. Told you. I knew he'd take it. He wanted it too much because he was underneath it. Bass will not strike unless they're underneath. If they're underneath it, you know they're gonna strike it. All right, immediately I quit. I quit reeling. He's a fatty. Oh, watch this. You're gonna continue to see me do. Alright. Stop the reeling. I'm not yanking upward. I'm staying in his wake. Go back the other way. Always makes him have to do what? Retreat. Come back to the way you want him. Don't let that fucker take you where he wants to go. Bring him to you. Well, I am fished out. I've caught me fish. I've caught me load. I'll catch one more, and then I must go. Because what I'm going to do next is blow some zombies to hell. Although I don't know yet. Let me do some racing. I need to download NASCAR again. Because I think I got rid of it. To make some room. Oh, look at this big motherfucker. Now watch. He's under it. Oh, wow. I'm surprised he did not go for that. That shocks me. Now let's see what he does here. Watch this. Little jerk. Little tug of war here. We're gonna play a little game with him. Oh, what is it doing? What is it gonna do? What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? Look, he's getting pissed. Look at this one. This one was even trying to take a chance. Maybe thinking about taking a leap. Now you got all those fish that are looking at it, okay, in one area. Toss it away from that area. Get them to go where you want. Sometimes out of 10, you're going to catch the one you want. Slow it down to about a 1 if you have to for only just a split second. Speed it back up. Makes it look like whatever it is running from the fish. Now, bam. That one distracted, so this third guy here, he took advantage. Yeah, he took advantage. He said, I'll take that. Because that don't look like socks of man instead of an egg. He's not very big. I do this a lot. See, because if you literally treat it like it is real deal bass fishing, bring it back up, you get him. Watch this. Up, down, reel, up, and then he is. Pretty fish. Like those stripes up above their face. On their face, and there it goes. Alright guys, that's it for me, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave it with this. Like I was saying, if you're a fan of the game, you like to play it, drop me some comments on here sometime. I mean, this only one that said anything was hello, Silent Guy. Silent Guy said hello. I mean, come on, people. If you want to know how to do it, you can watch me. That's fine. I don't mind. Other than that, I never knew that anybody would give a shit about this game when it comes to watching somebody play it. But I can actually show you how to catch fish like toon, 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 toon. And I can show you all the best spots, show you all the baits to use, what to do, what not to do in all aspects of the game. So, you know, like, okay, you can hit L3 and turn it sideways like this. Let me give you a little piece of advice. If you're throwing out just like here, like out in the open, don't do it. Yeah, you can catch a fish. It ain't like you can't catch a fish. But when you're throwing like that, yeah. See, there's what happens. Good strike. Not a perfect strike. A good strike. Your strikes are usually always either good or bad. With a good strike, you have still, you're only in that 70 some percent, 80 some percent, I think. And this guy is actually giving me a pretty good fight. Now, see, if I had perfect timing on that, okay, he came in pretty good. But if I would have had perfect timing on that, I would have had him in like yanked his ass in. No, that side shit like this is literally for whenever you are this close to the bank and you just want to fuck with them. You want to fuck with the bass, right? Because bass, that's what it's for. I mean, I will admit that. Yeah, see, here they come. Boom, another big one. He just grabbed it and took off with it. That was a sweet picture, too. That's not even a fucking bass. It's a trout. But in all reality, guys, did y'all not see what I just saw? If we could rewind that, I'd say, how is this a trout? When I watched the bass take my fucking lure, like literally came up and was like, so how the fuck is this a goddamn trout? This is interesting. It's like, alright. Yeah, if you keep reeling with it beeping, it will most definitely snap. If you do not stay in its wake while it's doing that, it will snap. Now, it's interesting that that fish took 3 times to be brought in. Very weird, considering it was just a brown trout. But when you want to cast this way, it's when you're in tight positions. Skinny spots. When you're in cove, skinnier than that, and you need to toss it somewhere, you need to get precisely where you need to get to be like, see, because even you can control this part of it. Watch. See, I hit up and I made it slow down. They go wild over it though. It's like fly fishing. Look at that big son of a bitch. Man, I see tons of big ass fish in the water. Did you see that motherfucker? Look at that son of a bitch. There's like 60 million huge ass fish in the water. So here, we'll keep doing this. Alright. We'll do the little fly fishing method. That's what I call it. Now watch this. Instead of doing the upward, I'm going to go sideways and look what happens. Poor strike. See? I'm telling you, always go up. Always go up. Always hold L1, L2. Here's another thing. Hold on. Let me see if he gets up close enough to do it. When he gets right here, yank. When they get about midway, yank upward. And you'll get him in the boat quicker. Alright guys, that's it for me. I'm jumping off here for now, and I'm going to get to another game. So, hope to see you over there. Until the meantime, my minions, stay safe.